Yep, so did I make you wait for the premiere thing? Did this all work? We don't know. Yeah, so I went on a wee eventually. Not really out the blue. Been threatening to do this for ages. So a couple of weeks ago I finally went to another t-shirt printing place. I've tried 4-5 times to do Mad Malko Guitars t-shirts, like the first lot, these ones which I got in China. I should probably be looking at Temu, to be honest. That might be coming up next, but they never really worked for various reasons. I've had another go, so there might be hopefully I'm announcing there's a limited run of the first run of Mad Malko t-shirts, and if the place did well, the t-shirts are the same brand of t-shirt as this. I actually took in one of these, so they're making the same thing. Currently there's just, I think there's 8 I've got, maybe not as much as that, 6. All different colours, so limited edition ones, and then I can probably take orders if I might be getting ahead of myself. This might not work at all. I need to put the camera back on battery. It's actually raining. I wasn't expecting that. I assume I've got a jacket in the back of the car. I meant to go to take some shit into Blitzkrieg while I'm going in. Damn it, I'll have to do that. I'm going to stick the rat strap and the Iron Brew fuzz bass in, just I've got them in the boot just in case Tony's there and he's like, oh, you should have brought them in. Only going to take 2 seconds. I'm just suffering with these people who can't drive. Wow, that's a new level of slow. Okay, so there we go, false start. Though that new Temu charger's not bad, I went back. My God, you should have. The camera wasn't running, but right, wow was I behind a slow car that went right up my road from Lidl. I went in and I was like, I'll just do a quickie. Oh no, there's a car coming. Okay, I won't bother. And then I went past and I did a quickie behind it, and I had to wait for it to pass. It was going that slow. It was like, right. And to do that 20-yard run, I was expected to take 2 or 3 seconds, and it took nearly a minute. And then when it came to sitting at the junction, alright, at least they're not going left. Oh, they were going left, and the distance managed to get, there was a truck coming, pulled out in front of it, and they managed to get up to nearly 25 miles an hour within the first 300 yards. And oh, come on! Yeah. Anyway, so I don't know how far I got in, but I'm going into the t-shirt shop next to Strung Out Guitars, which is now Jim Egypt. That was famous, that shop. So many people told me about that. There was a robbery where guitars were stolen a few years ago, where they'd kind of come in. There's an old railway line that runs along the top, and it somehow buried in from the roof and gone up and over the railway line, and walked along the top of it was an old disused railway line right up over the river and stuff like that. Apparently, I don't know. I don't know if they ever found the guitars. Just noticed some of the blonde past. Look at the pigeons. Yeah. A brown one. Obviously just sleeping there on the ground. Okay. So this is Shipka Pass. There, Doctor Who, obviously parked up there. This is the lesbian zone, which I'm not allowed to enter with the diesel engine. So I was talking there about the Bermuda Triangle of guitar shops. There's Merchant City, which is no longer in Merchant City. Merchant City's an area up there where it used to be. I could have witnessed a murder there. That's just looks like 2 folk arguing over a walkway. So there's Merchant City Music, there's Guitar, Strung Out's just round the corner where I'm going here. This is the High Street. the toll booth. Really big. There's some culture in that, you know. Hajar Swama, never been there or heard of it. Rock'n'roll tattoos. Red Tron Pond. There's good guitars in it. See a green man take it. The Coons is just up there playing there with Jesse. There's a Ibanez Ergo down. 399 There's been a Marlin Sidewinder in that window for as long as I can remember. They just get sunned on, nobody buys them. I don't know if anyone ever. It's a strange shop. Oh yeah, so t-shirts just around the corner. City print. There's the 13th Note Cafe, which I've played more gigs in than anywhere else. It's now shut down, unfortunately. No shames, it was a good venue. It was dead easy to get a gig in there. They'd obviously got it free or cheap. And it's like, no, just have a PA, a 10 to the size, and that'll be fine. We can actually see the band. No. Massive speaker columns. Retro fashion. Yeah. There's a lot of these, there's Magic the Gathering. I dare not go into these shops. So I walked into one once for a laugh, and it was like totally like walking into a cowboy bar if you're black or whatever it is, whatever the equivalent is. Walking into a Rangers pub with a Celtic top on, that kind of thing. Walking in, you're not one of us. You're too cool. Get out, huh? So I'm continuing to talk because I'm going to show you the best record shop in Scotland. Straight up, where more than half, probably not 90%, 80% of the albums I own came from this one shop. The guy who looks a wee bit like the John Deacon from Queen. Oh, it's closed. Oh my god, I hope it's not closed down. I was only in a couple of weeks ago. And that was Terry's Tattoos, which was famous, but I think it looks like it shut down ages ago as well. Hope it says closed until lunchtime. There we go, the record fair. Oh, closed for a week. So don't come this week. The vinyl was probably melting. There's a Tron Theatre. If you ever want to be at this end of Glasgow. I'm going to have a look in, probably not in Guitar, but there's a cash converters where I got my first ever one on my journey, which was a Hondo Telecaster for 30 quid. And that was when I realised that, hold on, what you pay is not necessarily what you get. This is Tron. Look at a Les Paul recording. I remember there being a Les Paul recording, and I wonder if it was that one in Mr. Music for 10 years. It was 300 quid, and it was a real Gibson Les Paul, and I just looked at it and there was just something about it because it's got those big pickups and stuff. It's not I don't know, but they want £5 for it. So I mean, what's that? I would have thought the Special was a much more desirable guitar than the recording. Say that. I was going to go into that restaurant and get a roll and fritter. Do I still go into that restaurant and get a roll and fritter? Yes. That was a reasonably successful trip. Boy, is it hot. Well, annoyingly I didn't have I had the wrong jacket. I was happy I probably got a jacket in the car train. I had my, which, don't get me wrong, is a fantastic denim jacket with a fur lining. Could have done without the fur lining. But it's amazing how I was literally thinking when I was walking down, you know, this is the perfect jacket for this temperature. And I think what's happened is it's 2 degrees warmer, so it's no longer the perfect jacket. But a successful trip. Got some Mad Malko t-shirts. Hey, so sick of looking at this t-shirt. I've been since 400 subs, so that's like a long time ago. To hear the the first ever new ones. So these are made of the Gildan t-shirts. Whatever. So this is what the yellow one used to look like before it went. Look at the way it turned. It totally turned the room blue. It's amazing. So we got a yellow one. We got a purple one, which is black writing on it, which probably isn't perfect. Oh, that's significantly bigger than this. Really? What do they say on them? 2XL. Right? Are they all the same size? There might be 2XL ones, maybe they're not. I think. I did. It was. Oh, okay. I don't know how much this one shrunk. What else we got? So this is basically just the first batch. So if anyone wants to buy these, we just put a thing in. But 2XL might be a bit big. That's massive. Okay, so anyone want a big one? Because these are too big. There's no way that this shrunk that much. You must get a 2XL Chinese size, which is what this is, and then a 2XL, which is that, because that's a massive t-shirt. Okay, so how many attempts is that I've had at it? It's much bigger. Okay, I'll maybe not bother with the special. There's a pink one. That's my favourite colour. So I think what's happened is the t-shirt company, even though it might be the same t-shirt company, they must badge it differently depending on what market it is. Because I'm not obviously a 2XL. I'm normally just a large, which I think is the equivalent is what this is. Even though it says 2XL on the label. Yeah. Oh well. You learn these things. And we want a t-shirt. But at least I know how to do it. I'll maybe actually buy. I wonder if I can buy a t-shirt just to check the sizes of it. To me, that does look like normal British 2XL size. I'm sure. But, so, if you want to message me, I'll need to work out how to do it. If you want one of these special limited edition, the first 5, I'll probably just keep them. I'm going to order more if anyone wants to put an order in. So if you could put an order, send it to malko@hotmail.co.uk, MALKO @hotmail.co.uk, and if you put subject t-shirt, and then possibly even put in what I know you as, whatever your handle is, your name is, so I know who you are, and then work out how to do it. Yeah, I can't believe that obviously you know this stuff's live, and I'd open them up and they're just suddenly these are a lot bigger than what I was expecting. At least I bought 5 and not 10. So rock on, and the t-shirts are eventually coming. I will work it out. Considering it's because it was so, I didn't have to get the first lot. Civet just went, oh, blah 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 t-shirts. I said, I like that logo, and that was it. I didn't do anything. Civet didn't take more than 5 minutes doing it, so there must be a way of doing it. Rock on. Hey YouTube, yeah, so the t-shirts just don't want to exist. So yeah, so the sizes, obviously it's now UK sizes, even though, to be totally fair, well, I took in one of these t-shirts into the shop and said I just want this t-shirt, and she went, oh, it's Gildan, blah 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 blah, and obviously she read on the label it says Gildan, what the model number is, and it says 2XL on it, on the labels of these ones. That's what it says on these as well. The thing is that the 2XL, I'm not a 2XL. In China, I think I am, which is where I got these. So I think there's a difference. So kind of blown it a bit, but at least this is get proper. These are the proper t-shirts. This is the same colour as this. This is what it looks like after 5 years of being washed and worn once a week. You know, these things survive. I mean, okay, you can say, oh, but it all looks all worn out. Look at my videos and see how many times I washed it between every video. Unless I did 2 videos in one day, but you know what I mean. Yeah, so I'm happy with everything about them, apart from the fact that I've accidentally bought 5 2XL ones. So if anyone wants it, maybe, I don't know, as a nightie, or you're a larger person or something. But the actual plan was these were actually just going to be for me, because I keep going around buying all these cool stuff, cool clothes and all that. I've not bought any t-shirts because kind of don't know if I like the idea of a second-hand t-shirt as much, but also I just want Mad Malko. I don't want, you know, boring t-shirts. So we've got the lime. A couple of one of the things I've obviously there's a few, you know, Malko tars, as you know. So these are basically duplicates of the ones I've already got. Although I did get, it was black writing on this one, whereas obviously it was white that was chosen for the original. The font's a little bit different, but I think and then the purple one, which I would say is there's a mistake making that one black on. That should be white for sure. So probably the red's kind of either side, but definitely purple one. So it's kind of that was a kind of blue at that one. Yellow one's all right with black writing on it. Did my yellow one have black writing? The yellow and the lime are the two ones here. Are ones I definitely had before, but the colour change in these, like, that's so much more vibrant than thingy. And then I've obviously got the cool pink one. This one again has the black rather than the white, but that's a choice. I can choose whichever one. So it's that, what did I say, Gildan, Gildan t-shirts, which are good ones. I wasn't happy about some of the ones I was getting in where it was t-shirts that, okay, they were maybe a pound or two cheaper, but they just, you can't. I want a t-shirt I can wear. It's not for hanging on the wall, so it's got to be able to survive. And these are tried and tested, and it's the same type of printing. I don't know what it's called, but it's not like when you get a photo put on, you know, the stuff that comes off. This shit never came off. Okay, it's maybe a little bit bashed and cracked, but I mean, this thing has outlived most t-shirts. Yeah, so there is the colour chart there. If you look up Gildan colour chart, you'll be able to find that, but that's the colours all these are, and obviously you can see there's the Azina, or whatever it is the pink one, and then gold, Daisy is the yellow one, gold I think, and then lime, purple. But you can also get white and black, and I would probably put white writing on the black one and black writing on the white one. And if you use UK sizes, because these ones are UK sized, this one wasn't. I don't know what American sizes would be either. So no, they're not used to be a 42 neck. Doesn't say 42 neck on it though. Yeah, so my plan is, if I can get, which would be smashing, see if I could get 10 of you to order one. That would mean that I get them cheaper. I can do them cheaper. It means that I can buy another 10, which would put it up to the when it gets to 20 quid. There's a big reduction in price, and basically they become cheap. So I don't mind spending 100 quid on 10. Well, maybe not keep them all for myself, but you know, I mean, half a dozen for me anyway. Just to replace these ones because they're all worn out. So it'd be awesome if I could get an order of 10, and then I could. Obviously, if you want an XL, they're there as well in these colours. But I mean, I don't know. Just because I could have been the idea, you know, I could just get like black t-shirts with just white writing on them, but I get bored with black t-shirts, so that's why none of them are that. Apart from the last ones that was the mistake with. Yeah. So yeah, if you could choose a colour on the side there, whatever it is. And I would put, they can get the choice of white or black writing. If there's a I don't, there's maybe some of them are borderline. Maybe the red one you could get away with either kind of thing. But I mean, if it's a dark one, then it's getting the white writing. If it's a light one, it's getting the black writing. So other than specified, it'll be the way I choose it. And price wise, I'm hoping, I don't know how much it's going to cost to post these to America. So, I mean, if it's some of you guys I know, that'd be awesome if a couple of you at the start would buy one, and I could just basically just send it to you, and then you pay for it once I've found out how much it costs, once I've sent it, sort of thing. I don't think, I mean, what's it going to be? It's not going to be $10 to send a t-shirt to, like, America, I don't think. And I'm thinking it kind of around about 20 quid plus postage sort of thing covers me for doing it. It means I'm making a shitload more than those ones you were buying for the Zazzle ones at 35, and they're better t-shirts. And I was getting £2.10 or something for it. It was like, for that, plus you're getting what is it, an inferior t-shirt. So this way it works out. So that's my plan, is to try and punt them for $20 plus postage to whatever it is you are. And if I know who you are, I'll just guess the postage and I'll refund it if it's different or something. So if you could email me at malko@hotmail.co.uk, or just, if you want one of these ones, put dibs in the thing and you can have it, and message me on either Mad Malko Guitars, or actually probably just better do malko@hotmail.co.uk, and then put t-shirt in the subject or whatever, and then say who you are, hello, and then what colour t-shirt you want, if you want one. And if this works, guys, I might be able to get different types of t-shirt and blah blah blah, but for now I'm just going for the classic original colours. So the original colours, the ones you always see me wearing. When I originally bought it, was at 10 I bought, I got the gold one, the red one, the orange one, the lime one, the sapphire blue one, I think, and then the pink one, the Andrea one, and also there's 3 other ones which were white, grey and black, and they went to spit. Ivor's got one, Jerry's got one, and I think Scott the Bastard's got the other one. So that's the original 10. Yeah, so the second 10. So go on, order me up, and I'll get them done. And because it's all set up now, it shouldn't take that long. I should be able to get them within a week, sort of thing. But if I get to 10, that's how I can do them for that price. If it was, it actually cost me money if I tried to buy less than 10. Yeah. Rock on. Cheers. And what a disaster this was, eh? But I mean, nothing's ever easy. If it was easy, there would be no point in doing it. Yeah. I couldn't believe it when I was so happy with them. I just saw them in the shop. I was like, oh, fucking, they look right. Thank fuck. Every other one I've seen has been like, oh. And that's like, they look right. And then it's just, even in the video you can see there, and I'm just like that pair holding it up, and it's like, yeah, it's just. Rock on. Cheers.